Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. Today what I would like to do is set up some oil extraction over here at oil 1. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's like 8 to 10 oil spots. I don't know what you'd call them. So I've crafted some pump jacks already. I've got a bunch of pipe, I've got walls, ammunition, a bunch of large power poles, and a couple of tanks. And I've also crafted some pumps. So what I'd like to do is get out there and set up the pump jacks and bring some pipe back to the main base. I'm not going to start refining right away because I think before we do that, I'd like to get start to get a basic mall set up, since that's somewhat overdue. But we can certainly get the oil pumping going. I suppose I could just drive out there and drag poles behind me. They're not going to be nicely lined up like I would normally prefer, but that's okay. Okay, and I'm going to stop here because there's a biter base close by, and I think we should take that out first. So I'm going to press X to switch my hotbar. Thank you very much for the people who told me that that was the way to do it. It's actually the same as it was previously. I just didn't realize that. As far as I can tell, that will only switch between bars 1 and 2. Wow. That thing's got a long reach. Uh-oh. Alright, so you can see I gave myself some fish so I can heal myself. Shotguns work really well against worms. Alright, I want to get the ammo out of there before they get destroyed. Let's see. Let me take this one out. Okay. Whoa, that wasn't too bad. The biters are certainly much more challenging now than they used to be. But I also think I don't know, it's a little bit more fun now, too. Still, I can't wait to get tanks. Having a tank will make it a lot more quick and easy. Okay, so here's our oil well. Oh, let's do some research. I did finish explosives level 2, so I should be able to take out trees. Yeah. So now we can take out trees with a single shot. Alright, let's get some more research going. Flamethrowers would be cool, but I'll do weapon shooting speed first. Alright, so let's set up our pump jacks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to face these. Well, I guess I don't need to. I was going to say I was going to face them outside to make like a ring of pipe for protection, but I don't think that's necessary actually. because I have walls. All right, so I'm just going to very simply connect these all together with straight pipe. Normally I would use underground so that it's easier to move around, but in this case, this isn't an area where I'm going to be frequently moving around in, so I don't think it's that important. Okay, let's make a radar so we can always see what's going on in here. And then I'm going to wall in the whole mess. Let's figure out where turrets go. We'll put a turret there. We'll put one there. I'll put one. Okay. Well, let's build the wall first, and then I'll place the turrets so that we can have the turrets close to the wall. I'll try to leave 2 spaces around the edges here. I was also advised that the large biters can reach over walls. So apparently if you leave a space between the wall and the turrets, that'll prevent them from reaching over the wall and damaging your turret. Now I know that the spitters can still do damage. Can I make gates? Yeah. I'll put a couple gates in here just to make it easier to move in and out. And let's see if I should have enough wall here to make a double layer. Oops. Okay, and let's throw in a few lights as well. Okay, so maybe if I put like a pair of turrets in each corner. Let's just do that. Well, no, I think we need to. I'll try to make it closer so that each turret, or so that each pair of turrets overlaps the range of the next. All right, so let's put 2 there. Okay, and then I have lots of ammo, so I'll just start by putting half a stack in each one. Okay. And let's put in our storage tanks. Put those right there. And then we'll put a pump right there. All right, and then I made a hot bar for pipe laying. Now, I don't think the biters will attack the pipes. Let's decide where we want this to come down. I think right here is... This would be a good place to build a refinery, but I also need to make sure I leave... This would also be a good place to put train stations for bringing ore to the starter base. So maybe I'll make the refinery... Whoops. Maybe I'll make the refinery down here. Right, so let's build... Let's bring the pipes down right around here. Like between the uranium and this other oil patch. But we've also just revealed a big biter base, so let's remove this too while we're at it. Oh, and I don't have any more ammo. Okay. I'm going to have to get my ammo back from these guys. And then I'll come back and reload them when we're done. Yeah, these pump jacks actually make a lot of pollution. And this is a rather large base. And then I see another one to the southwest. Okay. Pick these up. All right. So I'll leave the other one to the southwest. I'll leave that for now. We'll come clean it up later. Let's just get these turrets loaded and then go get our... Did I leave one? Yeah, I left a couple behind. Let me grab those too. Okay, so I think we've got... Oh no, we can do another bullet upgrade. Those worms, the worms are what make it tough. Not, the biters and the nests are pretty easy to take out. But the worms are a bit more of a challenge. Okay. All right, so let's finish bringing the pipe, and we can use the car to help with that too. I'll walk it over until we get to the point where we need to head south, and then I'll use the car to drag the pipe south. It'll go a little bit quicker. And I'm a notoriously bad driver in Factorio, and it was funny the other day, or actually it was yesterday at the time that I'm recording this, but I was on the community server where a bunch of guys were building a base. It looked really good, and I jumped on there and I made a car so I could drive around and take a look at things. and everybody started to get nervous. And sure enough, like the first thing I did was run over a power pole and destroy it, and I didn't have any power poles with me. All right, whoops. Let's try this again. Why does this have to be so dark? Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? Okay, I made it pretty far. But I'm pretty much out of pipes. So I think this is going to be as far as I can go for the moment. But we'll come and finish this up later. What I can do now is mark the map. So I can remember where I need to pick up. Okay. So let's head back to base and start setting up a mall. All right, so I'm gonna build the mall from scratch. I think we'll build it down here. There was a Reddit post the other day that had a new mall design that I thought was really fantastic, and I thought about using it, but I want to try not to rely on other people's blueprints too much. So I think I'll build it up myself this time. Okay, so typically we'll start a mall off with gears. And I want to leave plenty of room on either side to bring in all the various types of material. Whoops. Right, so usually when I have a mall, I start it off with like 3 machines making gears and then running the gears down the middle. And I think I'm gonna make it 1 wider this time. Okay, and I'm just ghosting another machine there so I can keep my spacing. 3 spaces, which is the size of one of these, is big enough to get a belt in and then have inserters on either side. So that's the reason for that. All right, so we'll need to have iron coming in both sides. Let me craft some splitters. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side here. Okay, so we'll have 3 lanes. Of gears. And the other thing I'm going to do to just to make it cleaner is I'm going to try to use underground belts as much as possible, at least on the inside. Okay, and we should probably start using steel power poles now. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, because I can put one here in the middle of each. and that'll cover everything. And then we can throw in a few lights as well. Yeah, let's use a large power pole to get the power in. There. Okay. So let's get the iron brought down. And I'm going to need more of those and more of those. And then the logistics stuff is the first thing I'm going to start to make. Let's see. This is easier from map view. Okay, I need one there, and I need one there. And as soon as we get this started, we're going to need another iron line really quick. Okay, I need more belts. Okay, that's one. Let's clear away some trees. Okay. All right, so the next thing I'd like to do is the yellow logistics components. All right, so let's do splitters on the outside. We'll do belts here in the middle, and we'll do undergrounds next to that. And I'll do splitters on the outside because then I can have green belts coming up here, and we can grab them that way. And typically I just do half a belt with green and half a belt with red. And I think that's generally sufficient. So I think I'll just continue to do that in this case as well. He said as he sends down a full green belt. Okay, so these will all need iron plates. All right, so let's get the iron plates over from that side for this, and from this side for these guys. And then the belts, or the undergrounds, will come here with the gears. All right, and then I'm going to make sure, what I like to do is pull the belts from the gears upstream of the other components. That way I make sure that the belts get gears first, because the other ones take, well, this one actually doesn't need gears, does it? The other belts, this doesn't need gears either. Huh. Okay. I wonder if that changed or if my memory is just not what it used to be. All right, so we'll put some long inserters there. And we need plates. And then we'll output into chests. I'm going to make more iron chests. And then I'll limit that to 2 stacks. I'll limit that to 2 stacks. And I'll limit this to 5 stacks. Okay. Can I make any combat robots? I think I need... No. Let's do flamethrower. Okay, so I think this is pretty much ready. Finding the best power pole placement in the mall is always a bit of a challenge for me. Okay, awesome. What else should we make? Now here we're going to need to leave... We're going to need to reserve these spots for red and blue belts later on. Okay, that didn't take long. The other thing that would be nice to have would be assemblers, mining drills. Okay, so let's do assemblers and mining drills. Those are both going to need circuits as well, right? But I think we can do them here. Let's see, so if we do mining drills there, we can do assembly 2s there and assembly 1s here. Or maybe I should do inserters along this side. I didn't need to do that. Yeah, let's do inserters first. Alright, so if we do yellow inserters here, we can do red inserters here, and then we can do blue inserters here. And then blue inserters are an ingredient for a couple other machines as well. Okay, so this is gears. So we'll need to bring circuits over on both sides. All right, so let's put these on this side instead. Okay. And then we'll need the gears. And the iron plate. All right, so I'll limit that to 2. No, actually, probably one slot would be okay for the reds. We'll do 2 there, and we'll do 2 here. All right, and if I had iron, then this would be going much better. Okay. So we'll let that go for now. Let's go set up another iron line. We'll have to pick up these turrets for now. Okay. So this is another trick I learned about in the comments. When you have a blueprint with power poles, you can just click and drag with your power pole, and they'll automatically go in the right spot. All right, we're going to need more mining drills for this too, of course. So let's start crafting those. Looks like I'm going to need some iron plates. These guys are backed up. Yeah, I think I'm not quite pulling at full speed yet. Okay. Yeah, let's get this belt. All right, so I've got 7. So I'll need 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3. That's 30. And I'm going to need more inserters. Okay, and then coal goes in there. Let's see what we can do with mining drills. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. There's 9. And 8. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 a side. I need another 3 per side. There we go. All right, so that's a full belt. And let's bring that up right here. All right, so let's remove that part of my pipe factory. Let's bring this down to make a little more room. Send that down there. And send this one down here. And I'll just put a splitter there. And then we can start moving some of these, pardon me, we can start moving some of these other splitters to the other side where it's appropriate. Like that. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do landmines. I'm going to try to get the achievement for getting all the research anyway, so. Okay, good. So I think that'll help us out quite a bit for now. Having twice as much iron on the line. Let's see how we're doing down here. Looks like we still don't have any inserters. And that's because we don't have circuits yet. Actually, this one we could feed this way. And that'll ensure we get the fast inserters before we get the yellow ones filled, but I think that's okay with me. Here, I'll help it along a little bit. Okay, good. So we got something of them all started. We'll continue to expand this in future episodes. Forgot to give that one a job. It's still going to be slow until we get more smelting, and we'll need to upgrade all this to red belts at some point. Actually, I wonder if I have. Yeah, I do have red belts. I'm not going to start making red belts yet, though. Just because I don't really have the resources. I'd rather just get a nice big supply of yellow stuff that I can use right now. But so far it looks pretty good. So that'll do it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.